Audrey Clark states, how serious is endometrial cancer when it is hyperplasia? Okay, hyperplasia is a description of the types of cells that are lining the inside of the uterus, which are the endometrium. The two things are not equivalent. Endometrial cancer is not necessarily hyperplasia. Hyperplasia can just be a precancerous condition. It may not be cancer at all. It just may be a thickened uterine lining as a response to various hormonal therapies. So the two things are not equal, but it's endometrial cancer is serious. It's just right up there with prostate cancer, cancer anywhere under normal circumstances. And the number one cancer is skin cancer, regardless of your history of sun exposure. Skin cancer is number one. Uh, Lung cancer is number two now. Lung cancer used to be number one, regardless of whether you have a history of smoking. The pollution is so bad, the chemical exposures are so bad, the things that we breathe in are so bad now that cancer, lung cancer, is still number one or number two. Then breast for women, prostate for men, and then we start to get to cancer of our internal organs, colon cancer, endometrial cancer for women, and then pancreatic cancers and those types of cancers. So one, take your vitamin D to prevent the growth of cancer cells. Two, get that. This is probably going to result in a hysterectomy at minimum, because you cannot take out a piece of the cancer. And the great thing about it is inside the uterus, which is a controlled spot, you take out the uterus, you remove the cancer in total, you can be cancer free after surgery. Some cancers do not offer that option. Even if you had surgery, you cannot remove it all. And so that is why some cancers aren't operated on. People say, why they just didn't cut it out? Because sometimes you can't just cut it out. It's everywhere. You cut into it. And then, but let's remove one myth. There are people that are saying, grandmama got cancer. As soon as they operated on it, it spread everywhere and she died. No, it spread everywhere before they operated on it. They operated on her, saw that it had spread everywhere, and there was nothing they can do. Sometimes they can debulk a tumor. Say if it's in your abdomen, it's causing obstruction of your colon or your intestines, and you can't eat, and you have a bowel obstruction. So they will decompress you and take out as much of the cancer as they can. But just being opened up and exposing the cancer to air. Now, this is barbershop, beauty shop talk that I'm hearing now. Oh, they exposed the cancer to air and that made it grow. No, that is a myth. That is a myth. So let's make sure that we're talking correctly when we're talking about this very sensitive topic, and that's what cancers are.